Remember that what we'd be doing, remember?
Okay. Now, we're going to do a tribute for my mom. And this will be read by my wife, her daughter, Connie King. I can do that.
And I'm so nervous. Oh, y'all. But anyway, this is about the life of Lily, and I'm gonna do it in an abbreviated version because we want to get back to all the good singing, and we want everybody to get out here on this floor and shake a leg. Please continue to enjoy the food, okay? All right. This is the story of Lily Beasley. My mama dropped out of school in the 7th grade and began her search to find her own path in life. At age 17, she obeyed the gospel at Oakland Church of Christ in Haines City, Florida.
All right.
All right. Like marriage and children. She gave birth to 6 children, 1 girl and 5 boys. Life led her to Dothan, Alabama, and for 4 years, and before making Tennessee her home. As kids, we grew up watching something that we didn't quite understand. We saw our mom take on incredible feats. She was born with the spirit of nurturing, and that led her to take on the role as caregiver. She cared for everyone, those she knew and those she didn't. It didn't matter what the need was, she was there. And my little old mind had a difficult time trying to grasp that concept. You see, everybody seemed to pull on our mother's shirt tail. It wasn't just us. And guess what? She found time for everybody. My little old country mama, who didn't always use the right verb, the right tense, yet everybody sought her out when their life turned chaotic. Because she came with a kind, humble spirit, and of course, words of wisdom. As kids, we didn't realize how much power there were in the words she spoke. Everybody knew Mama, and she knew everybody else, from those who hung out on the street corners to the highest city officials. When Lily Beasley spoke, people listened. We grew up watching her go nonstop. She got up in the morning and cooked a full breakfast on one side of the stove and lunch on the other side of the stove. Because see, our dad was a farmer and he didn't like sandwiches. And she said after all, that was hard work, so it deserved a hearty meal. And then she ran around the house picking it up all before going to, and getting the kids out to school all before going to work. And it wasn't just any job either, let me tell you. The place where my mom worked was very difficult, very hard. There were men that were hired to do to work there, and some of them didn't make it to break time, and those that did, they left at lunch. After working all day, she would then come home and do those household chores and have dinner going at the same time. She worked in a garden, and I'm not talking about a little spot of garden, I'm talking about a huge garden. And she did all of that before sundown. She canned, she preserved everything that she did, all of that. She also fixed almost everything in the house that broke. And her motto was, if I don't fix it, I'll tear it up worse. She is by far the toughest woman we've ever seen. My mama went to work no matter what.
No matter what.
There were times when she was so sick she could hardly hold herself up, but she went anyway. And she worked all day. Now, if you ask her how she was, you would always get the same response. I'm fine. I'm all right. She would get calls to come and sit with people at the hospital after she worked all day long. And guess what? She'd do that dinner, get everybody fed, and she'd be off to that hospital and would sit all night. Come home, do the same thing all over again, and go on to work with no rest. And if necessary, she would repeat it that very same night. Our mama, a woman whose words were not always the correct words, but they were always the right words. Let me just give you one example. The big white funeral home in our town called my mama when families needed somebody to wipe their tears, to be a shoulder, just have comforting words, or just be there because they had no one. And I know I said the white funeral home, but this is why I said that. This is why it's important. Is because back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, in a place like Tennessee, that was kind of unheard of.
It was.
Now, of all the people that called, they called my mama. And she came running with a humble, tender heart, a gentle spirit, a comforting shoulder, and words packed filled with comfort. We've seen our mom give when we really didn't have it to give. Amen. But guess what? She gave it anyway. And we didn't miss a thing. You know why? Because my mama sure know how to work a dollar. She's an expert at it. We had everything that we needed and a few of the things we wanted, so guess what? We always thought that we were well-to-do. We didn't know we didn't have any money until we got grown and children of our own, you know? Our house was always open to everybody, and everybody came to our house. My mom took care of everybody. She rarely did anything for herself or bought anything for herself. After all, we grew up, things kind of escalated. She started a jailhouse ministry, a nursing home ministry, a hospital ministry, and she and a friend even went to kind of take part in the halfway house. My mom and this friend wanted to start a halfway house that was closer to her because they had to drive a distance to get to it. Now, we tried to get my mom to move here, and we did for years. And after years of asking, and years of and my husband begging for many years, she finally did. She was kind of hesitant because she didn't want to leave the rest of the family, all her ministry work, and all of that. But she did. She finally did. And I want to thank the people here because when she came here, you all embraced her with so much love. And she came to visit, and that's what kind of put the nail in the coffin that said, okay, yeah, I think I can do this. So I want to take time to thank all of you for showing my mom all that love. Now, there's another little piece that adds to that. She really thought that she was going to miss doing everything that she was doing, but God put somebody in my life way before she ever made the decision to come here. And I thought he was just my friend. And then I met his wife and she became my friend. And then I met his daughter and she became my friend. So we just got a whole nother family. And I didn't understand how the part that he played, or I shouldn't even say he played, they played in my life. But then when my mom moved here, she was able to do all those things that she was used to doing at home. And right now, they go all over this city, taking care of the sick, looking after the shut-ins, just bringing comfort and companionship. And that's by Dr. Duke Sean, my brother. And his So I finally got my mama here. but I had to get a surrogate mama till my mama came. So that's why my other mama sitting at the head of the table, because this is my second mom. So I'm glad my mom and my mom doesn't have conflict with me having a second mom, you know, because she wanted her to sit up there with her. So tonight, Mama, we just wanted to take some time to celebrate you, let you know how much we love you, how special you are. We honor you, we adore you, we admire you, we cherish you, we are thankful for you, and today we celebrate you. We love you.
We're gonna do this for Mama. Acapella. I love you. I love you. Baby, 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 don't you know that I love you so? We need you to do, whoa, whoa, we need you to do, baby, 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 don't you know?